Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am back at Blade 100 here. Excuse me. And we are back to the Metroid Prime commentary. This is part 8. Yowza. How did we get to part 8 so fast? Well, actually, for me, it's kind of slow. Believe it or not, I've been taking a break for about 2 months of the summer because, you know, it was the summertime, and I'm probably actually going to take another break. About a month break so I can, you know, get back into the swing of things with my classes and whatnot. But I won't, you know, stop uploads completely. I'll, you know, do a bunch of non-commentary stuff like I've done with that Kolioko Get Ready to Virtualize game. Honestly, I just did a non-commentary run for it because A, I had nothing to say for it, and B, it was self-explanatory. So in any case, we're just going to be treading back to the Fanzana Driss so that we can get our first beam upgrade. Take a guess what it is. Ah, man. If you said the power beam, if you said the power beam, you are so wrong. I was gonna say the plasma beam, but if you said the ice beam, you are also wrong. Yep, we are getting ourselves the wave beam, the weakest beam of all, and no, we do not have a choice on which beam we can take. They don't stack up like in previous games or like in Metroid Prime 3. But, you know, I still like the way the beams work and how they act and whatnot. And, of course, my video footage has to start freezing again. I just don't like when that happens. Sometimes in 17-minute videos it doesn't freeze at all. Meanwhile, in 13 to 8-minute videos, it freezes constantly. What's the logic in that? Well, whatever logic it may be, it doesn't matter because we have the double jump. Now, again, even though I have the double jump, I'm going to wait till we get the X-ray visor. That way, you know, I don't have to start screwing myself over when we get to that particular section. Now, actually, because I have the X-ray visor, we can get that Chozo artifact I was talking about earlier. In hindsight, I probably should have saved it, because that would have lessened my search for upgrades. But, whatever. But, trust me, you also want to be very, very vigilant. You'll probably want to have a guide open at all times if you want the secret ending. If you're just playing this game to play this game, then by all means. But, still... a lot of things eluded me, and I thought I was doing a pretty damn good job. Well, I was, because when I checked my logbook to see how much I was missing, I was at 95%. And that's like the worst thing that could ever happen to you. I mean, you know, you're being very vigilant, you're checking everything, and then BAM! 95%. God, I hate when that happens. In any case, let's scan this, and this is a thingamawhatsit for the boost ball. Pretty much all you have to do, head in it, and start pressing that B button. So now that we have the double jump, and that my video pros, we can make this jump. And no, you're not up to make that jump with a spring ball or anything like that. I mean, you can try with the boost ball when the combination of the spring ball, but it's not going to work. I know, because I can judge distances very, very well. Alright, now in this room, if you look down, if you look where that scan point is, there is a whatchamacallit, there is a power bomb place that you can bomb. Remember this room, because once you get the power bombs, you will need to backtrack, and it's not fun. Wait, how did... instantaneous regeneration, I guess. I was going to question how did that turret come back so fast, but again, instantaneous regeneration. If Dragon Ball Z can do it, why can't Metroid? Or Samus, I should say. Or turrets, rather. Oh, that's another thing that I hate. If you get caught up slightly on the edge of a wall in this game, while in Morphball mode, Samus is sent backwards instead of, you know, just nudging off the wall. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's not that this game is boring. It's just that, you know, I probably should sleep a lot more. Well, actually, I sleep too much. I should be a night owl. It just hit me that I didn't... Come on. There we go. That I didn't scan those birds yet. And, well, ironically, I'm doing it right now. In any case, now that we have the space jump, Oh, by the way, you probably wouldn't have found that unless you were, again, being very vigilant of the Fendron drifts. Now that we have the space jump, we can skip a hell of a lot of backtracking and just go to and fro. See that platform right there? Almost made that. No, but we can make it. We can do it! I just did it! And now if we go this way... Ooh, that was close. There's another Korodite thingamawhat's it over there. But this way is mainly for the wave beam power-up. Well, that was pointless. I seriously think it's those purple things that I missed. And that last guy was really going berserk. Of course. Okay, come on. Let's shimon. And he's out. Okay, good. Yep, there they are. Crafty little bastards. Alright, those guys will pretty much only punch you off. They are not the biggest threat in this room. Well, actually, nothing's the biggest threat in this room. Especially since we have a double jump. By the way, if you launch a missile at any of those frost enemies during while two of them are passing each other, one will freeze up. Like, what the hell was that? I probably should just start moving. And here's another location of a Chozo artifact. Guess which beam you have to use. You said the wave beam. You are dead freaking wrong. By the way, the wave beam also doesn't pass through objects in this game, which honestly makes sense. I mean, how many enemies are really behind walls in this game? So it'd pretty much just be a pointless attention to detail. Though the wave beam is electricity based, which in turn is heat based when you think about it, because heat isn't anything that's heat based the presence of, well, heat, which would in turn mean that electricity is... I'm logicking too much in a Nintendo game, I realize. But then again, this is Metroid, one of Nintendo's most logistic series, so... Or the series that takes itself seriously, even more than Zelda. Ooh, that was close. Alright, and here's the room where another boss fight is being taken place. At the end of it, the wave beam. Alright, now, I'm suspicious of those boxes, but let's get this sucker before they all start... Okay, never mind. Now, that symbol that's on the door means that you can't pass through the room unless you eliminate all the enemies in the area. Now, thankfully for us, all the enemies in the area are these guys. Now, I recommend that you save your missiles for the boss, and of course the video just can't stop freezing. And Samus just gets tackled at the 3-yard line. But yeah, save your missiles for the bosses. Save the crates for the bosses as well. Well, for the boss, I should say. Because these guys aren't the boss. Like, directly after these guys comes the boss. And sadly, it's one of those bosses that, you know, once you kill, starts appearing all the time in the Phandrona drifts and whatnot. Honestly, I kind of don't mind that, but it's just that, you know, you show me a cool-looking boss, and, well, now it's an everyday mook. Never got the point in that. Alright, so once the extermination has gone underway, Habooyah! I honestly forget what this thing's called. We'll find out in a minute. But in any case, you can only harm this boss like right when and right after it starts shooting, doing that ice breath attack on you. Mainly because it's winded and it's not as heavily defended as it once was. You know what? I don't know why, but I'm having random Power Rangers flashbacks. Was there an ice monster? Yeah, there was in that Operation Overdrive series. That really sucky Operation Overdrive series. I'm not speaking for the Japanese version. I'm only speaking for the American version. Mainly because too many things came cliched out of that, in my opinion. Plus, I never really gave any kind of attempts with the opening introduction for that. I mean, it's Power Rangers. How are you gonna play them like that? But in any case, the boss wasn't very hard at all. Again, he was one of those bosses where, Sheegoth, or Sheegoth. Again, it's one of those bosses that have just started appearing in regular parts of the world, so In any case, we have gotten the Wave Beam. The Wave Beam can damage those little enemies we've been seeing that, you know, just shoot downwards, the little bubble enemies. Oh, that's a word I could call them, bubbles. Freaking bubbles, man! But Wave Beam's the only thing that can kill them. And it's also, ironically, the weakest beam, but it also has homing properties. I'm going straight Boston up in here. To switch beams, you hold down the plus button, then you align the Wiimote to wherever the beam you want is on the screen, and then shaboom, or shebang, whatever. In any case, I also don't know why these electrical type enemies are also the most violent ones, but hey, whatever. Also, if you were listening in, you could probably hear that one enemy back there. That was the Sheegoth's cousin that has now started appearing in, again, regular areas in the Phandrona drifts. But sadly, that's all I can say for this part, so I am back to 100 signing out. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and bye.